Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Anchorage taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll take that 14 yards on play number one. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready?
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quite negated. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. To throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now here's Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Young to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum plan. Go quickly and attack him.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Go! He's got Cooper Kupp on the slam. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The Bucs had a woeful 2-9 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Willis now off of play action.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
From the shotgun, it's Young. This pass deep for Okakwo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Let's go now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Now Willis on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 1st down throw for Young. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, Young. It's caught, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now Young here, you can see changing the play. Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Young now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bomb. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
'60 Maverick.
Now Willis. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. From the 9, second and 5. And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So, barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Got it. Ready? 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Second down. Here's Willis. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And quickly they get to the line.
And brings up third down.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Willis on third down. And that will be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll pound it up the middle with Camara to about the 26 here.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready,
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Camara. Touchdown. Buccaneers. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through. Past midfield.
And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Yellow.
Here is Young. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Brandon Graham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and 20.
Young to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action. Young. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and short yardage, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down throw coming by Willis. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
3rd down, it's Willis. They'll get this out to Kamara. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Bless on Austin. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Following the interception, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Okay, ready?
Throwing, Young. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Here's Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Dragon 60.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That throw by Young incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Wow, so they had an incomplete pass. There they go out of bounds on the run. Virtually no time off the clock for the first 2 downs.
And there's no way that's part of what they practiced in OTAs, mini camp, preseason camp, all the way through the season. You go through these scenarios and you work on them, and you have periods in practice that you say, okay, this is what the scenario is, this is what we need to get done. You've got to take time off the clock. That's what you've practiced, that's what you've worked on. They didn't get it done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
15. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
On first down, Willis. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete here to Ayuk. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
19 Lions.
3rd and 2, Willis. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. He's got it to the 43 here.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Option play. Here's Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Snowhawks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14.
Snowhawks 31. Buccaneers 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Willis. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, Robinson. Now he's loose again. He may go. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready, ready.
Here's first down.
Go.
Now Willis. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
70 Ranger. Set. Tempo. Set.
Throwing Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Willis got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Young here to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.